Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 hardest Doom bosses.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
It's no surprise that Doom gets unbelievably crazy with its battles. Enemies will harass you with projectiles and swarm around to beat the living snot out of you. Bosses, on the other hand, can be another level of insanity, and these are the toughest. Which boss gave you the most trouble? Share with us in the comments below, and for now, get ready to rip and tear. The Con Maker, Doom Eternal.
Who are you? A human, once a mortal, to defy our traditions.
Yeah, there was something we didn't like about this ancient alien lady right from the get-go, and when it came time to throw down, our beliefs were proven true. The Con Maker does her best to overwhelm you with very little effort, tossing massive projectiles at you while her drones try to keep you busy. Adding to the agitating duel is her ability to coat parts of the arena in electrical acid, forcing you to stick to aerial maneuvers as you try to land your shots. It also doesn't help that in order to deplete an entire health bar, you not only have to bring down her shields, but also get close and blood punch her. Yeah, there's definitely a rhythm to follow here, and it gets easy once you figure out your flow. Cyber Demon, Doom 1993. This isn't just the most famous boss across the Doom franchise, it's also one of the most iconic boss fights of all time. The premise of the boss fight is a simple one. It's a massive arena for you and the Cyber Demon to run around in and shoot rockets at each other. It's a classic one-on-one duel, a race to wait for someone to screw up and take a rocket to the face or demon butt. What makes it harder for the player, though, is that a single hit from the Cyber Demon will turn the screen completely red for a few moments, making it hard to avoid incoming fire and figure out where you're at. Admittedly, the Cyber Demon is easy for veterans, but for newer players, well, you just never forget your first fight with the Cyber Demon. The Maledict, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil.
What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
Dr. Malcolm has seen better days. Way better days. He's also seen days where he wasn't as annoying before transforming into the demon known as the Maledict. First off, the dude is like that one kid who constantly says, "You can't touch me," mockingly, flying around the map while sending forgotten ones after you, which, by the way, are just as irksome. Just when you think the fight is over, he retreats to his little skull volcano in the background and starts launching fireballs at you. It's not difficult in the same way as the Con Maker or the Cyber Demon are, but his cowardice and reliance on constant movement and harassment can make him difficult, especially if you're someone like me who is prone to getting mad and then therefore screwing up. The Gladiator, Doom Eternal. Unlike dumb old Malcolm, the Gladiator is challenging in a more fun way, similar to the Cyber Demon. Another David and Goliath kind of scenario, but hosted within a more traditional arena setting. The Gladiator is quick with his axe swings and shield attacks, so you better have honed your dash skills and reaction speed by this point. Drain his first health bar, and the Gladiator ditches his awesome shield in favor of a mace. Now you've unleashed the beast, and the fight cranks up from 6 to 60. His long range and ability to deflect shots could very well spell your doom if you are not careful. Cyber Demon, Doom 2016. The Cyber Demon returns for another round, but in the 2016 reboot, he comes with a new bag of tricks to use in a more confined space. There aren't any columns to abuse here. This time, the two of you are in a smaller and more open area. He'll throw various forms of ranged attacks here, from charged shots and waves to laser beams and walls of hellfire. Oh, and we should mention that this is a two-phase fight, and he definitely gets more aggressive in the second phase. Needless to say, you'll have to show this dog all the new tricks you've picked up yourself before getting thrown in here. The Seraphim, aka Samur, Doom Eternal. We never anticipated a fight against the very being who granted our powers, but the makers have to die for the good of mankind. Problem is that the Seraphim is going to put your understanding of Eternal's mechanics to the test. Throughout your battle, the Seraphim will alter portions of the arena while sending demons after you and hurling lasers and life-draining energy balls. On top of that, he'll generate orbs to give demons shields, making them impervious to all damage until the orbs are destroyed. There's just so much to keep track of throughout this fight that it can be very easy to get overwhelmed. Spider Mastermind, Doom 2016. Speaking of feeling overwhelmed, the Spider Mastermind also threw us for a whirl at the end of the 2016 reboot. Unlike its older iteration in the original, the Spider Mastermind is more agile and boasts more attacks to help us meet our maker. Obviously, there is the plasma turret located beneath her that can flood the room in bullets rather quickly, but she can also summon visceral pillars from the floor and electrocute them or the floor at will. In other words, you'll need to constantly be aware of your position while keeping an eye on what she's doing and anticipate her next move. Icon of Sin, Doom Eternal. Of course, we can't forget about the newest iteration of the Icon of Sin. There is so much for Slayers to manage and keep track of here that this fight could take you quite a bit of time to get through compared to the typical Doom boss fight. Just about every type of demon is coming after you from every direction, and just outside of the arena is the big boss himself. While fending off demons and trying to survive, you'll also have to shoot various sections of his body, and each part can take a hefty amount of damage before shedding. Gauge your ammo, keep yourself mobile, and you might just make it out alive. Icon of Sin, Doom 2, Hell on Earth. Yes, we had to put this guy on here again, but let's be honest, between Eternal and Hell on Earth, this is the hardest version of the Icon of Sin. That said, yes, we have to put him on as a separate entry again. Back in 1994, the Icon of Sin did not have much of an interaction with the player and spent much of the fight just spawning in enemies endlessly. The only way to beat him, without the legendary glitch involving John Romero's head, was to get on top of a single pillar and launch a rocket into his exposed forehead. Problem is that this opening is so small and you don't have a straight line to it at the top of the pillar, so you'll have to time a shot as you're rising or falling off of it. The mother of all demons, Doom 64. There may never be a boss in Doom as difficult, as infuriating, and as rage-inducing as the dreaded mother of all demons. She basically turns Doom 64 into the most bullet hell form ever. She'll unleash waves of hellfire in different directions and can launch fireballs that will hone in on your position. You want to defeat her the easy way? Well, you're going to need to find the 3 demon keys so that the Unmaker can reach its full power. Do this, and the Mother Demon will go down with just a few direct hits. Otherwise, be prepared for a lengthy and frustrating fight. Lord knows I was foaming at the mouth.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.